Hello, this is Brett Finnerty again. I have been to multiple state capitals, over 20, I'd say 20 state capitals, to report the crimes in which the police of Oklahoma and Texas have committed towards me, the citizens of Carter County, Oklahoma, and many citizens around Oklahoma, Texas, and the United States. And I've gone inside to report these crimes to these state capitals, hoping that the legislators will do something, the governors will do something, the police and the FBI will do something instead of making me homeless. Because that's the results of what your police have done. They've conspired against my rights, and they made it where I cannot do anything until the police tell the truth. All I can do is sit and wait. And I've been sitting and waiting for a long time, and they will not tell the truth. Proof is I'm still sitting and waiting, and they know the truth, and they will not tell the truth. So these are the states I have visited. The blue ones and the red ones are the states I have visited. The red ones are the state capitals that I've been inside of. I've been inside. Um, to give you an idea of the time, the dates and times. This is the dates and times in which I went to these state capitals. Now, I did not go inside of Colorado, Denver, Colorado, but I was outside of that state capital two separate times. Still, nobody will tell the truth. If you look at the first date, it's July 4th, 2024. It is in 3 days, it'll be July 4th, 2026. The Denver police proved to know the truth when I was there the first time. The Denver police proved to know the truth when I was there the second time. If I go back, the Denver police will prove to know the truth, but they won't do anything to stop the crimes in which the Oklahoma and Texas police have been committing towards me. They will not investigate my claims. This is proof that I have been to these state capitals and Washington, D.C., and this is proof I've tried to report the crimes to the state capitals, to the police, to the FBI, to the governors, to the legislators, and what I get is everyone treats it like a joke. I did not know that the police thought it was funny and think that it is funny that the Carter County Police have conspired with the citizens to hide the truth about my daughter being alive. They faked her death. They've been putting me in jail, mental hospitals to shut me up. They stalk me and they try to make me mad. They have their citizens mock me and laugh at me. The police, I've witnessed them actually laugh in my face. I had them in Oklahoma City, walked outside of a building right as I was walking by, and they all started laughing and joking right in front of me. That's not funny. That isn't funny because you've made it where I cannot even work until your stupid police tell the truth to you, conspiring with the citizens to fake my daughter's death so that the Oklahoma Carter County Police can mock me, laugh in my face, and make me homeless in the city in which conspired to fake my daughter's death when I was in middle school. These people did this in middle school. And then they faked her death in 2005, and now nobody will tell the truth. So I don't know what I got to do. I mean, I've got evidence. Nobody will look at my evidence. I've been arrested. I've been put on probation. I've been incarcerated trying to make the police tell the truth. This is the shirt that I've worn in every one of those state capitals and in front of Denver, Colorado. And this is the shirt that I'm going to wear when I go to the next state capitals. I'm going to wear that hat as well. These are the state capitals that I have not been into. This is a list of the state capitals I have not been into. Um, this is the parade I'm going to walk down on July 4th, 2026, to incriminate the police of Arlington, Texas. And the reason I'm going to do that is because when I walked down the parade route last year on July 4th, 2025, I saw Arlington police officer come by going, hold, just wait, like they're going to tell the truth. Another year has gone by and nobody's told the truth. I've been to more state capitals because no one will tell the truth. My mother, Alice Saxon, has now lost her house and a car because the police keep sitting on the truth and acting like they'll tell the truth, but they won't tell the truth. So now I'm sitting in an apartment waiting for the stupid Oklahoma and Texas police to tell the truth about the police faking my daughter's death and using this as a method to torture me so that the police can find a reason to arrest me. When I was on the July 4th parade route in 2025, this was the Grand Marshal. He was the person that came out right. I'm thinking it was when I walked around the whole parade route. I was near the end. He was starting the parade. He was the first one to start the parade, I believe. I can't remember, but I remember seeing him as I was walking by. He saw me in that shirt and that hat. But nobody. I had a different hat then, but he saw me in that shirt. And still to this date, not one person in the entire world will tell me the truth. To sum everything up, these are the state capitol buildings in which I, Brett Flaherty, have visited and will visit next in order to have the police of Oklahoma and Texas investigated, arrested, and prosecuted for Title 18, Section 241, conspiracy against rights, Title 18, Section 242, deprivation of rights under color of the law, failure to intervene, torture, false imprisonment, extortion, and public corruption, and whatever else the FBI can get you for. On this map, you can see there's a little legend over there for the state capitol buildings. I think you can figure that out yourself. It's not too difficult. Um, I'm going to keep going into state capitals wearing that hat and that shirt until someone tells the truth. Because in Oklahoma, Texas, you think it's just a joke. You like to laugh in my face. It's not funny. You've taken everything a person would work for in their entire life. You've stolen everything from me, and you just leave me waiting for you to tell the truth, and you won't do anything except lie to my face. What hero police you are. Which leads me to ask this one last question. Where's the honor in faking a man's daughter's death? Hiding the truth from him, using the police to torture the man and make him homeless just so you could try to find a reason to arrest the person. Where's the honor in that? Oklahoma, Texas police, Oklahoma, Texas military, governors, legislators, FBI, everybody was watching. Where's the honor in hiding the truth about my daughter being alive so you can torture me? Anyway, that's the end of this video. So have a good day. Bye.
If you were to ask any of the guilty parties who raped April Hawley, they would say, I don't know anything about what you're talking about. If you were to ask any of the guilty parties who raped Michelle Smith, they would say, I don't know anything about what you are talking about. If you were to ask the guilty parties who raped Kelly Miller, they would say, I don't know anything about what you are talking about. If you were to ask any of the guilty parties who raped Lee Tran or had anything to do with her being raped, they'd say, I don't know anything about what you're talking about. If you were to ask any of the engineers who attempted to rape Han Wong at a post office in Austin, Texas, they'd say, I don't know nothing about what you're talking about. Right, Bill Bartol. If you were to ask any of the people who sacrificed Brett Finnerty, me, through hypnotism and faking deaths and torture, none of the guilty parties will ever tell the truth because they don't want to go to jail for what they have done.
I remember around the year 1989, I saw something like this on TV. And Tommy Duncan looked at me and goes, I know what you're thinking, Brad. It's not me. I know what you're thinking. I was like, but you just came back from Detroit. It was a police convention or something like that. He goes, I know what you're thinking, Brett. It's not me. But I heard someone came and talked to you too. I can't remember everything that happened because you guys know how to use hypnotism and stuff like that. But I remember that incident where you kept saying, I know what you're thinking, Brett. It's not me. I know what you're thinking. It's not me. Well, it kind of looks like, similar to you, but I remember somebody saying something like, You just happen to end up in the same bar with this guy, and all of a sudden this thing happened. So I don't know the truth to it, but I think someone wants to talk to you about that, Tommy Duncan. It's probably the same cop who came down here to ask you questions about it, around 1989.
This person is Troy Taylor. Now, Troy Taylor was upper, management type of engineer. He was underneath our manager, Robert Kaminsky. He was my boss, when I made an engineer at Alcatel. See, they had things going on that was kind of shady in the background. They weren't telling me, and they weren't telling other people. What I heard was that Lee Trent was trying to find out who raped her at Alcatel. I believe it was Bill Hopper. I think a lot of people know who it is. They don't want to tell the truth because they'd go to jail because they conspired to make this stuff happen to me. But Troy Taylor, I heard he was walking her around trying to find stuff out. He was asking her questions. Did this, did what this, and I heard he was the last person. He took her into a restaurant and he raped her in a restaurant. I heard that Troy Taylor from Alcatel is the last person that raped Lee Trent. Just want you to know where he works, who he is. The other thing that I want to mention is when I was laid off, they said it was a telecom bust. There's no such thing as a telecom bust. There's not. But they told me there's a telecom bust. And, everybody's laying off. But see, when I went to Yada Networks, that's how they got me to go to Yada Networks. I go to Yada Networks, and there's Scott. I don't know what his real name is. He goes to Scott Rothrock. He's Scott Odell. I don't know who he really is, but he changed his name multiple times. And he was supposed to be, our upper manager there too. He was our director of engineering, and I don't know where he is now. But this guy's at Nokia, living it up, just thinking it goes away. What he did, it doesn't go away. Troy Taylor, I'm going to make sure you go to prison, not only for raping Lee Trent at Alcatel and setting me up, but the attempted murder that you placed upon me. One thing I want to mention about Yada Networks is that Alcatel funded them. Alcatel Networks, you'll say, funded Yada Networks. Now, to be clear on who I'm speaking about, this is Troy Taylor. This is Lee Trent. And if Brett Finnerty would have harmed Lee Trent, no possible way Lee Trent would have spent time with me in Vietnam. She would have tried to have me arrested. Mr. Stone Cold Steve Austin, I have a few questions for you. Do you know who this person is right here? I was told that you let Bruce Mills rape this woman in a police station.
No,
Are you sure?
no, absolutely.
Okay. I got another question. I don't want to say. Do you know who I am? Have you seen me?
No, absolutely.
Okay, well, why is it that you were stomping around like Bruiser Brody when you saw me around March 29th, 2022 at a Walmart in Garland, Texas? You, Mr. Stone Cold Steve Austin, were dressed in a police uniform, and I was just getting groceries, but you just started stomping around as if, someone walked over your grave. I mean, I don't know why you would be upset to see me unless you know something about this woman being raped by Bruce Mills in the Richardson police station around the year 1998,
absolutely.
99, or 2000.